A course on the glorious liberty of the sons of God. The pathway to dominion. Daniel Kiflemariam. Session 11. Liberated in Christ. Christ frees you to live in perfect liberty, the glorious liberty of the sons of God. Freedom in identity. Your identity as a son of God is rooted in your spiritual birth, not in your actions, achievements, or possessions. What you do or fail to do in the physical realm does not determine your status as a son of God. Similarly, nothing you accomplish or acquire in this world can establish or enhance that identity. You are a son of God because you are born of God. This truth is unshakable and eternal. Do not fall into the trap of living with excessive caution, abstaining from activities or pleasures out of fear that you might jeopardize your divine identity. Such a mindset induces fear and keeps you in bondage, a state from which Christ has already delivered you. Fear contradicts the purpose of redemption, which is to manifest the sons of God on earth in complete liberty. Fearlessness, the foundation of true sonship. The liberty of the sons of God can only be experienced in the absence of fear. Redemption is designed to free you from all fear, fear of failure, fear of condemnation, and fear of losing your status as God's child. Only when you are fearless can you live as God intended, boldly, joyfully, and in perfect harmony with His will. For you did not receive the spirit of bondage again to fear, but you received the spirit of adoption by whom we cry out, Abba, Father. Romans 8 verse 15. Christ's work on the cross has fully delivered you from the bondage of fear. You are now free to live as a son of God, fully secure in your identity. Enjoying God's gifts without fear. God created the physical world for you to enjoy. He has given you a body with desires, and these desires are not inherently sinful or wrong. Denying your physical desires or rejecting the pleasures God has provided is a distortion of His intention for your life. Suppressing these natural desires leads to unnecessary struggles and a life devoid of joy. God designed you as a spirit being living in a physical body, capable of experiencing and enjoying earthly life. To live fully as a son of God, you must embrace the life God has given you and enjoy it without guilt or fear. The Apostle Paul affirms this truth. Command those who are rich in this present age not to be haughty, nor to trust in uncertain riches, but in the living God, who gives us richly all things to enjoy. 1 Timothy 6 verse 17. The deception of false consecration. Many believers are deceived by a spirit of false consecration that equates holiness with abstaining from the pleasures of life. This deception leads to a life of unnecessary deprivation and depression, contrary to the abundant life Christ promised. Jesus Himself lived a life that demonstrates the balance of being a spirit-filled Son of God while enjoying the blessings of physical life. He attended weddings, dined with people, and experienced the joys of earthly relationships and activities. His life is the perfect example of how to live as a son of God on the earth. Living boldly as a son of God. As a son of God, your liberty is not about indulgence, but about living fearlessly and freely in the identity Christ has given you. This means 1. Reject fear. Do not allow fear to dictate your decisions or restrict your enjoyment of life. Christ has set you free from the bondage of fear. 2. Embrace the physical world. Acknowledge that God created the physical world for your enjoyment. Reject the lie that enjoying earthly pleasures is contrary to your spiritual life. 3. Follow Jesus' example. Study how Jesus lived while on earth. He was fully engaged with the physical world, yet completely aligned with the will of God. 4. Rest in your identity. Stop striving to earn or maintain your status as a son of God. Your identity is secure in Christ. 5. Live in gratitude. Receive God's gifts with thanksgiving, knowing they are expressions of His love and grace toward you. Christ has liberated you to live in the glorious liberty of the sons of God. This liberty is a life free from fear, guilt, and condemnation, enabling you to fully enjoy the life God has given you. As you walk in this freedom, you manifest your identity as a son of God, bringing glory to Him and inspiring others to embrace the same truth. Live boldly, free from fear, and enjoy the fullness of life in Christ. This is your divine calling and your inheritance as a child of God.